Hi everyone! Today we're going to be learning about the digestive system. So you can see here, the digestive system is the system that helps you take in and break down food, right? Digest means to break down food. So all of these organs here are part of the digestive system. I can give you a closer look here, which is pretty cool. We can see from all angles the digestive system. So we have the esophagus, goes to the stomach, and the intestines here. And you can see they're at the front of the body, in the stomach, in the middle of the body. Kind of cool. So like I said before, digestion is breaking food into smaller pieces. So there's two types of digestion. There's mechanical digestion, which physically breaks down food into smaller pieces. Physically, like breaking the pieces of food apart. For example, in the mouth, when you chew your food with your teeth, that is mechanical digestion, breaking down food with your teeth. Chemical digestion breaks down the chemical bonds between molecules. So those are things like in the stomach with enzymes and acids that help to break down the food here. Digestion begins in the mouth, right here, where the teeth can mechanically break down food by chewing, and the saliva has enzymes that can chemically break down carbohydrates. So as you eat carbohydrates like bread, cookies, sugar, the saliva in your mouth helps to break those down into smaller molecules. The esophagus, which is this tube here that connects the mouth to the stomach. Okay, so when you chew your food, you swallow, the food goes down the esophagus and into the stomach. In the stomach, right here, both types of digestion can happen. Mechanical digestion, because there's muscles that can squeeze the food in the stomach, that can help to break it down. And chemical digestion also happens because there are acids and enzymes in the stomach that help to break down proteins. When you eat meat or nuts, then the acid and enzymes help to break that down as well. Once that food is broken down, it can go into the small intestines, which are right here in the middle. The small intestine, let me move this, is where more enzymes are there to break down food even more. And once it's all the way broken down, the nutrients from the food, the molecules from the food, are absorbed into the blood. Absorbed means to take in. So it can move from the intestines into the blood. And then the nutrients can flow around our whole body in our blood to our cells where they're needed. Like I said before, absorption means to take in. So in the small intestine, that's what this tube is here. This is the small intestine. It has small little villi here, which kind of look like fingers, like little fingers, and they have small capillaries, blood vessels inside. So what happens is the nutrients, when the food is broken down, the nutrients can be absorbed through the cells into the blood inside of here, inside the small intestines. And then that blood can be carried throughout the body to the body cells, which need it. So the small intestine is very long. It takes a long time for the food to move through here. Once all of the nutrients get absorbed in the small intestine, then the food goes to the large intestine, which is this big tube here. And there's no digestion that happens here. The only thing that happens is water is absorbed. Okay, so the large intestine absorbs more water. Okay, and then that turns all the food that's left over into poop, and it comes out when you go to the bathroom. Okay, so just to summarize again, this is the digestive system. Food goes into the mouth where the teeth mechanically break down food, and the saliva, which is produced here in the salivary glands, can chemically digest some food. You swallow, the food goes down the esophagus and into the stomach. In the stomach, there are enzymes and acid that can chemically digest food, and muscles can mechanically digest food. Then the food goes into the small intestines, which is here, very long tube, and there's more enzymes and acid, no acid, just enzymes, which are produced by the pancreas here and the liver and the gallbladder. So that they just make enzymes that help to chemically break down food. And then once the food is broken down, the nutrients can get absorbed into the blood. So all of the digestion and absorption happens here in the small intestines. Then at the end, the food goes into the large intestine, this tube here, which just absorbs more water and turns the food into poop. And then it comes out of the anus and into the toilet. And that's it for the digestive system.